Okay, my canvas is set. I don't know if you can see that there. It leaves a bit of a trace. I'm using a little bit thicker of a base coat than I'm going to use for the colors that I'm going to blow out on top. And this is a custom blended, it's almost like a periwinkle, but just a slight bit darker than a normal periwinkle would be. And this is custom blended from white and two colors from Master's Touch. One is a red and one is a blue. And I just kept mixing until I was satisfied with the shade that I was getting. This is a metallic purple. It could be something like folk art metallic maybe. And here's a darker purple. This actually could be my dark purple that I have from Amsterdam. I have a really dark purple from Amsterdam. So I have a really dark purple from Amsterdam that this could possibly be. I also want blues in my painting. We're going to have some blues. So here's a dark blue. This is a dark metallic blue. And this is a light metallic. This is an Arteza pearl. I don't know if it's like lavender or something. Really pretty color. This is a royal, almost like a royal type of blue. It might be a phthalo blue. Just to get a little more of our blue color in here. This is a bronze, so we're going to mix a bit of bronze in here as well. I honestly don't know what color this is. It could be a custom blend color, but I thought it'd look really nice with the palette. Just give a little bit of something different for interest. And here's another darker color purple. I'm just going to add a little more of that. I also have a thinner version of my white just to add a little bit of white in here. I feel like I usually like my blowouts a little better if I put a few drops of white on top of the mix, but everyone's different. I see plenty of artists who don't do that, who get really beautiful results. Okay, I'm gonna take some of my original base coat and put it here just to make sure we have enough for blowing it over. Actually, you know what I also need to do? I need to put a little white in there. So I just remembered that I need to get some of my white in here. And I might put a little more of my really dark purple in there too. Because I'm going to want these really, either the really bright white or the really dark purple coming toward this edge. It's doing something very interesting when it hits the top, so we're going to see what this is going to do when it interacts. Okay, and then the next thing I need to do is I need to bring my white in there. Alright, so we're gonna add our additional white. So I did end up getting a drop of my purple in here, so I'm hoping that my blowout somewhere in here is going to kind of make that disappear. Otherwise, I'm probably going to have some fix-it work to do right in there. It looks like I might also have a glob of something in there. So I'm just going to take these tweezers and just see, yep, look at that. Definitely a glob. Alright. Hopefully we don't have any other globs, or hopefully we will see them before they dry within the mix. Okay, so we're going to do our initial blowout. Well, actually we're going to blow it in together. And I'll be just doing some mouth blowing the rest of the way. Alright, that's looking pretty nice so far. I'm really liking that. So I want to do a little bit of more blowing in these areas. So that's pretty nice. We're going to do some embellishing to make this really, really pretty. So I'm going to wipe off my hands here. Okie dokie. So I'm going to start embellishing, and I kind of want to try a petal here, but if I just embellish it might be even prettier. Alright. Got to think about what I'm going to do. Like, certain parts are definitely apparent, so I guess we can start there, right? I'm going to use this instead of my, well, I don't know, maybe I should use my finger. Make sure I have my paper towels handy. So I'm going to leave that the way it is. It's got a nice outcome going on, so I think I'm just going to add to it. Coming in here. I'm going to probably make some swirls right in there, but I'll do that later. I've noticed that if I do my swirls a little too soon, I end up having to re-go over them as the paint moves. And if I wait until just a little bit later when I have my canvas really situated where it's going to be, it turns out a little bit better. So I think another one in here would be nice. That's nice. I want to make sure that I don't mess up these pretty little pearl cells. But there is a lot of paint right in here, so I don't know how those will ultimately hold up, but I guess we'll see in the end. So I think what I might do is add a few little embellishments like this. This will be really pretty. All right. And then I want to make some in here. I want to think about, I'm going to probably bring this around here and maybe start to come this way. I'll probably have a swirl coming here and one coming there maybe. I think that'll be nice. And there's a lot of really pretty lacing here and I don't want to mess that up. So I'm going to come right in between them where it's not as interesting there. Whoops, got my finger in there. I'm going to use this. All right, so I don't love how I did that. I think I will come back through here with my finger. I really like how that came out. There's an extra little blurb thingy right there. And I might come in a little bit here. That's nice. Maybe I'll take this, it's a little thinner. I'll join it into there. But there is an awful lot of paint on here, so I'm not sure how well my swirls will hold up. All right, so well, this is actually really nice. Kind of want to do something in there, maybe a few little lines like this just to add a little bit more. Really pretty. I really like this.